I've tried other companies. Weren't happy with the level of quality and service that I received with them. Having a gym in country areas really need a cooling off period for my members, and the other companies didn't offer that. It was really important that the member doesn't feel trapped from the very go. They know that they can get out of. They have a week to think about it, and everything's sort of refunded to them then. I think that's a reasonable request, and I also just like the professionalism across the board with the use of the materials, the feedback, and of course the advertising. Quite well. I've had a few different teams over the last few years. And I really like the having sort of an old young team. Would that be fair of saying? Older, younger. I've got to be careful using those words. But yeah, no, I think having a dynamic range of ages would be a good word, wouldn't it? In there. You can really market to all your three main generations, so your baby boomers, Gen X and Y. When you do have a Gen X and a Gen Y in your sales team, I really think that's probably worked well for us here in the country. Awesome. And I think it really appeals to an older person speaking to an older person, and that works well for us.
Cool, awesome.
Another thing I really like CFM does over the other ones is the actual telemarketing part of it is very minute. It's not overdone. We have had people calling in and complaining with previous companies. We don't really get that with CFM at all. And if there is a problem with one of the telemarketers, I've only ever had to report that person, and that's dealt with straight away. They follow all the general rules that's listed, but there's all those other avenues that they explore that the other companies don't. So the direct mail, yeah, sure, some people might say that it could be a little annoying after a while, but the thing is, all they got to do is throw it away. It's not in their face. They have it in their own time. And then the guerrilla marketing, which I'm a big believer in. So that's all you're dressing up in your suits, the big balloon. The previous ones we've had car tyres and all sorts of stuff. They're the things that really catch attention, and I think they're really important. Probably because we're in a newer premises, it was just everything just seemed to flow well. Really, besides the extra appointments, we didn't really notice the team here. It's like you had your own setup. Everything was done. We didn't really have to worry about a thing. You just took care of it all. Painless. Yeah, painless, and just also that it. The sales team wasn't coming to us saying every 5 minutes, oh, should we do this, can we do that? They knew what they had to do, and they also knew to stay out of my hair. Or what little of it. Oh yes, most definitely. I think it's healthy for a club to do, well, I mean, it depends on your location, how frequently you use it, but for us, we find about it every year to a year and a half. Works well for us, 2 years max. But even if you're feeling like you've got enough money, I don't think it would hurt to have a bit more.
Absolutely.
Well, it's huge. It was a big risk for us because the equipment, the promotion had to pay the cost of our equipment. The equipment, without going in specifics, ballpark around 200k, which meant that working with them and Blue Fitness through CFM, I had to generate looking about $700-800 a week to cover my repayments over the term I was given. We worked with CFM and Blue Fitness on that, on getting a payment plan that suited me. and also I just couldn't buy the equipment without this system. I wouldn't be able to get finance elsewhere, but CFM financed for me, or Blue Fitness, and it now means that not only from the outcome have we got more money than we needed for the repayments, I didn't really bank on that extra, so now it's like a good little positive difference. Something at the end of the month I go, wow, I've actually got profit. And you know, hey, I might even give a bit to myself.
Awesome.
Yeah.